Hello everyone. Today we'll be reviewing this budget smartphone from Spice called as SmartFlow Metal 4X. This is the device, right? We'll not do the unboxing here, right? So this is a entry level budget smartphone from Spice Mobiles. It is priced at around 4,000 rupees, and it can be a pretty good entry level device if you are looking for Android smartphone under 4,000 rupees. So this is we'll check out what the specifications hold for us in this device. As you can see, this device comes with 1 gigahertz dual core processor with 10.1 centimeter WVGA capacitive touch screen. In terms of operating system, it is powered by Jelly Bean 4.2 Android. The battery which comes with this device is 1450 mAh battery, which is not too much, but decent enough to power a small device like this with decent hardware specifications. So it is a dual SIM device. It comes with a dual SIM support. Keep in mind that it doesn't come with 3G support. So both the dual SIMs which come with which you can use with this device are 2G device only. So you can use two 2G SIMs on this device, GSM SIMs in fact. In terms of camera, it comes with both primary and secondary camera, even though the capacities of those camera or the quality of the camera can be disputed of. Uh, Having two cameras in a pretty budget entry level smartphone is very rare. So you can say it is a plus point if you are looking for two cameras under a budget of 4,000 rupees. The main camera, that is the rear one, is 3.2 megapixel, and the front one is 1.3 megapixel camera. You can call it a VGA also. In terms of storage inbuilt, 512 MB ROM it comes with. Keep in mind that user only has access to around 200 MB of this internal storage device, and the device is powered by just 256 MB of RAM. Considering the fact that you are getting this device under 4,000, it is not so good but not so bad RAM. So 256 MB of RAM. It supports expandable SD card, so you can use an external memory micro SD card to get more storage. Normally with this device, unless you install a micro SD card, you won't be able to use camera or even install some of the games, initial ones, right? Because the internal storage is too less, of approximately 200 MB, right? Apart from that, it comes with GPS, Wi-Fi and Edge support, Bluetooth and FM radio support, G sensors and LED flash also. The camera comes with a LED flash also, right? So you can take some pictures even in low lights. So this is the box. We'll not be doing the unboxing here. So as you can see, the box looks pretty similar to what you get in any Spice device. Now let's have a look on this device per se. As you can see, this the design of the device is just similar to a another Spice phones, which irrespective of how much it cost. So this, in fact, the design looks pretty good for a entry level smartphone. The back you can see is pretty shiny, and even though this is a plastic cover, right, and the build looks pretty good. And here you can see a metal frame covering this metal frame here covering this device, metal frame surrounding the device, right. These are the buttons, even though they look shiny and metal like, but these are plastic buttons. This is the power switch, and this is the volume rocker button. This is the speakers. This is the 3.2 megapixel rear camera. This is the LED flash, right. These are the front buttons, menu buttons, you can say. Apart from that, here you can see this is the micro SD slot used for data transfer or charging or connecting your PC, and this is the 3.5 mm audio jack, right. We'll just try to open it device, and let's see what's inside it. As you can see, this is a pretty plastic cover, is not so strong, but good enough to cover it up. So as you can see, this is a pretty big, what we call battery here, right. This is a 1450 mAh battery, right. As you can see, these are the slots. This one is for micro SD card, this one is for single first SIM, and this is for second SIM. You can see the orientation of the two SIMs are shown different, so you need to put both the SIMs in different orientation to fit into this device, right. Apart from that, okay, we'll pack it up and start it up to see how it is. Using this power button, you can start the device. The device, as usual, comes with a Spice logo during the start. The device is taking some time to get started. Yeah, here it is, the device. As you can see, well, considering the fact that this is a budget level entry level smartphone, Android phone, you can see, and just powered by 256 MB ROM, you can see the performance of the device is not so good. But considering the fact that it is under 4000 smartphone, this can be considered as good enough. Well, because it at the entry level of 4000, you cannot get a smartphone of almost 10 centimeter or 4-inch with the screen. Even though the screen is a capacitive screen, but you'll find that it is not as smooth as you may have liked. But again, the price comes in. I'll just try to run a bit so that you can see how it looks, right. We have run the AnTuTu benchmarks on it, right. Let's see what score it gave. We'll try to put it, compare it with other devices. Right. It seems we need to run the test. Here The result of the test is there. We have tested it. The score is 9227, 9227. It is not too bad, but also we know that it is not too good. If you go to details, it will show you the remarks. Will tell you that CPU is poor, cannot run large apps smoothly. RAM in terms of general, no comments, but we know that RAM is just 256 MB, right? 2D graphics also poor, 3D graphics also poor, right? 3D graphics is good, fluently support most games. So in short, it will run some of the games, but if you are trying to run heavy games, you will not be able to run them. Even the games which it will not be running as smooth as you want. Right. These are the individual scores in terms of different parameters. As you can see, we'll check out the device info. As you can see, this is the Spice mobile with the model number MI426. Then CPU is MediaTek MT6572 with the GPU renderer of Mali 400p MP. The resolution of the screen is 480 by 800. Is not pretty good, but considering the fact that you are just spending 4,000 rupees on this device, it is good enough. The rear camera, as we already told, 3.5 megapixel. The memory is pretty low, and the internal storage. RAM is also 256 MB RAM. Internal SD card at the moment is not there, so you will not be able to use the camera and even install other games. Right? Apart from that, the DPI density PPI is 240. In terms of DPI is 240. Right. Android is 4.2.2 with the network access at the moment is Wi-Fi. Apart from that, it only comes with the support of acceleration sensor, and then light sensor, proximity sensor. Apart from that, other sensors are not there in this device. So we exit this AnTuTu benchmarks. We'll check out some of the stuff. This is, you can see the two SIM slots are showing that not visible. We'll check out the system settings. This is the usual stock Android system settings. As you can see, this is same as what you get in stock Android experience. The focusing is pretty bad considering the screen. Yeah. Battery life is good enough. At the moment, it has run approximately 9 hours with 63% battery still remaining. You can see cell standby time is then. Apart from that, it comes with FM radio support, which we will use a earphone to use this FM radio. Right. We'll also try to run some of the YouTube videos. Let's see how it runs. As you can see, there is a lag in the startup of any application. Running a video is not so bad on this, so you can run pretty well. The volume loudness of the speakers with which it comes with is not so loud. The maximum, this is the maximum sound which you can get. So This is a pretty decent speaker, not good enough if you want to hear inside a room full. So that was the YouTube video. Apart from that, we are not able to run any games on this because we do not have a spare SD card. So unless you have a SD card inside this device, you cannot install and run games on it. So let's look at the dialer. Dialer is same as the what you call the stock Android. Apart from that, it comes with some installed applications like Spice Cloud, Spice Gang, OLX, Sound Recorder, and Opera Mini. We'll run some browsers and see how it works. This is the usual Google. This is the keyboard, the stock keyboard which it comes with. As you can see, this display of the screen is a bit dim if you are not viewing at a proper angle, but it's not as bad as it looks on the video here. So we just try to open a website and see how it performs. As you can see, the smoothness while browsing is not so bad, but good enough considering the fact that we are just using a 4000 device on this. Here it is. So browser experience is not bad if you're using it. You can use the applications from the application store. It comes with the normal Google Play Store which you can access. So that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. Do not forget to subscribe to this our YouTube channel, and we'll see you soon in the next video. Thank you for watching this. Thank you.